Hi guys, Shyla Colt here with my May wrap-up. I read 13.5 books, one graphic novel, and one audio novel. So let's get to it. I will have my Goodreads account linked below if you want to check out the written reviews that I've done, and also I will have links below to the videos I've done for some of these. First book I read was Raise the Stakes by Megan Atwood. It was a fun little young adult book I picked up. It was only 100 pages, but I was intrigued because it follows contestants who are competing for $10 million. They compete by completing tasks that their mysterious benefactor provides them. Of course, each one is more outrageous than the last, and it reminds me very much of the old R.L. Stine books, so it was a really fun read. I also read Forever Odd by Dean Koontz. I really enjoyed it. I'm not going to get into it too much because I'm working my way through the series and plan on doing a discussion on that overall. Hellfighter by Alexander Gordon Smith. Again, loved this one. It was the second book in the Devil's Engine series. We have a book coming up for him next, I believe, in November, which will be book number 3. So I will definitely do a discussion on Hellfighters book number 2. If you've read it before, all I'm going to say is Pan, not my friend, not a fan. I'm really curious to see if you've read them before, what you thought about it. Did you like it? No? How were you feeling about Pan? Next book, Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. My friend really likes Maggie. She recommended it to me, so I finally went ahead and read it. Really enjoying it, working my way through the series, and I will be doing a discussion on this one coming up. Dark Skye by Kresley Cole. I'll be posting in the next couple of days my review on that. Loved it. That was a 5-star read for me. I love Kresley Cole's world. It's so diverse. You've got a little bit of everything. You've got mythology that is not frequently used. Love her. Can't say enough about her. The next book was Hidden by Helen Frost, which was my one audio read. Fantastic coming-of-age young adult novel that dealt with something I'd never seen before. You have an 8-year-old whose mother is involved in a robbery, and then her car is carjacked. What the kidnapper didn't know was she was in the back. So the young girl ends up hiding out. She escapes. The man is arrested. And then you fast forward to her at 14 when she's at the same summer camp as the kidnapper's daughter. So you can see how that is a major conflict of interest, and seeing them work their way through that and filling in those gaps of the story for each other was amazing. Highly recommend that one. Anya's Ghost was my graphic novel. I'll have the link to that below. I've already reviewed it. Unicorn Tracks by Julia Ember, which was a fantastic young adult coming of age novel that features a female couple. I have a review for that I'll have linked. Under Rose-Tainted Skies by Louise Gornall. Look for my discussion on that one. It deals with mental health. It was fabulous. She did a great job of covering OCD, agoraphobia, depression. It was something I'd never really seen presented that way in a novel, and she stayed very true to it in my opinion. So that'll be coming up. I also read 2 anthologies. One was Zombies vs. Unicorn, which I just couldn't get into. Maybe I wasn't really in the mood for those type of stories. I really liked the concept where you had Team Zombie and Team Unicorn, and in between the stories they were bickering, which was hilarious. But if you want to know more about that, again, I have that Goodreads. Kisses from Hell, loved it. Paranormal shorts by some of my favorite paranormal young adult authors. They all had different takes on them. I devoured the book. I had a lot of fun with it. Next, I actually had a nonfiction this month. It was Haunted Love, Tales of Ghostly Soulmates, Spooky Suitors, and Eternal Love by Chris Gonsalves. They were featuring different areas in the lore and myth there. Fantastic read. I really like anything to do with the paranormal, especially if it's reality. So that's something fun to pick up. My last book was Shadow Shaper by Daniel Jose Older. Fantastic urban fantasy, young adult again. I highly recommend it. Then I have my point 5, which was The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. I tacked it on to May because there's no way I'm going to get to June before finishing this. I have to know. I'm going to do a discussion about it. If you read it before, what did you think? I have so many questions that I can't even talk about because I need to finish it because spoilers. So looking forward to doing a discussion on that. So that was my May. And now we're going to move to my massive TBR pile, which is huge. So let's get into it.